y'all like really doing? Like y'all doing some? Never mind. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. All right. Let me see.
Next time, when we talk to you in 3 months from now, then I'll have the camera on next time.
You're just probably just never mind. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself.
Good to see you, Kyle. It wasn't quite the 42 minutes that you joked Nick might give you yesterday, but you still got some pretty good run out there. How did it feel to be back on the floor?
I felt great, man. It's great to be with my teammates back on, with the guys and playing the game, rather, being together on the floor during the game. We got some kinks to work out. I think I think the flow was a little bit better for the first unit instead of the Charlotte games. Our first unit kind of got a little bit more flow, a little bit more up tempo, a little bit more talking. I think we played pretty good defense, but it's a long journey, long season. You take it day by day, game by game, and just get better.
DeAndre played some minutes with the first unit tonight. What did you think of what he brought to that group, and how has he fit in with you guys so far in camp?
No, I think it's going to be great for us. I think it gives us a chance, another ball handler. It gives us a guy that can go out there and give myself and Freddie opportunity to kind of get off and run around and, beat us and get open looks. And on the defensive end, he can guard anybody 1 through 4. His aggressiveness, his assertiveness, and he's very smart. He knows how to play defense, and the offense, he knows when to cut and when to get out the way.
Thank you, Kyle. Have a good night.
Next question will go to Mike Ganser from the Toronto Sun.
Hey, Kyle, you mentioned the other day about Chris. You said he needed to step up a little bit. Wondering what you thought of him tonight and whether you're seeing that.
He played well. He made shots. For Chris, he gets opportunity to make shots, and that's always a bonus for us. But it's all about the defensive end, the rebounding, the shot blocking, the physicality is the stuff that we're going to need from Chris.
And did you see the defense tonight?
Yeah, he played better. I mean, it's going to be a long season. I didn't really pay too much attention to it, honestly, not tonight. But it's some stuff that we'll continue to watch when we watch film and things like that. We'll get better at it.
Got it. Thanks, Kyle.
No problem.
Thanks, Mike. We'll go to Steven from Sportsnet.
Hey, Kyle. Thanks
What's up, man? Nice background, man. It's a nice Christmas tree right there.
Oh, thank you very much.
See? There you go.
You guys took like a lot of threes tonight, and I was just wondering if that's more indicative of the offense that you want to play moving ahead, or if that was just more like what Miami was giving you tonight.
I think that's the way the Heat plays. The Heat really packs the paint, and they play like us, right? They play, they stop the ball, and they give up the outside look. I mean, our offense is also predicated on getting looks and drive, kick, swing, shot. But the Heat definitely plays that pack the paint basketball and make you kick it out. But for us, we take a lot of threes. We've taken a lot of threes the last couple of years, so that's kind of part of our offense in general.
Would you guys want to like attack the paint a little more, like as the regular season gets going, or like?
Yeah, your coach kind of came out at halftime and said we need to be a little bit more assertive and get into the paint. He wanted us to attack a little bit more, but we just didn't. I think just getting a feel for it and getting the guys. Camp has been hard, and guys had to try and get their legs all the way under them and just kind of. Getting familiarized with everyone. So I think that's what Coach wants us to do. That's what we should do, but we'll get to that point where we're attacking a lot more.
Great. Thanks a lot, Kyle.
No problem, Steve.
We'll go to Doug Smith next.
Dougie. Okay, Dougie.
Kyle, how are you, young fella?
I'm good, young fella. You all right?
Oh, yeah. Living a dream, baby. Living the dream.
All right.
Hey, what would you like this team to eventually become?
A champion. That's an easy kind of question, but I get what you're saying. What I mean? I know what you mean. I think I would be honest with you, though. I think we should become a real life defensive monster, and I think that's where I would like us to become. I don't want us to be this offensive juggernaut. I want us to be a defensive team where every single possession, every single night, the team who's coming in knows that it's going to be a slug-it out game, and they're going to get hit, and they're going to get beat up, and they're not going to be just roaming free. I think that's one thing I would love for us to become.
But without having Mark and Serge sort of as those rim protectors and those back end guys, can you become that with, say, Aaron, and if OG has to play there a little bit there, or even Pascal a bit? Can you become that thing?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Aaron definitely for sure is one of those guys where, you guys watch him. He's a beast, right? He's a big man. He's a stud when it comes to physicality. But OGs like that, Pascal can be physical. We all, myself, Freddie, we can all be physical in that position. But it's not even about the physicality. It's just about knowing that you're going to have to really play hard, and that's what we build our hats on. It's playing hard, right? You cut through the paint, you're going to get hit, you're going to get tagged. So those are the things when I say physical is just like not really beating you up physically, but just making sure you cut through the paint. You're going to feel us that day.
Great. Thanks very much, Kyle. Good to see you again.
Always good to see you, Dougie.
We will go to Ed from the Tampa Bay Times.
Hi, Kyle. How you doing?
What's up, Ed? You in the building?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I see
top
you.
here.
Okay, I see. Could you see the game room up there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, you guys, good question.
Hey, this is obviously like your guys' first game in front of fans. I know it was only a couple thousand in the stands here, but I mean, was it different? Was it something different? Was there an atmosphere that maybe that you guys didn't see in the bubble or anything like that?
Well, I couldn't hear you, but I'm assuming you're asking how was it playing with the fans and the atmosphere?
Yeah.
It was cool, man. I think the funny thing is, unfortunately, we played Miami Heat, so we had a little bit more cheers for them. But it's always great to be able to have fans in front of us, man. And we play for our fans. We play for the fans of the NBA. We play for the fans of basketball. The atmosphere was really cool. I mean, you were in there. It was really some buzz in there. It was actually more people up top than it seemed to be. But those type of things is just get an opportunity to get fans in the building, get it kind of normalized as much as possible, but also being safe is a big thing, right? We want to try to get our fans back involved, but doing it in a safe way, right? And I think tonight was, it was very socially distanced. Everyone had their mask on. It was nice, man. It felt good to be in front of fans and us being here, knowing we're going to have 17 home games here. It's going to be cool to have fans here.
And since you guys got to Tampa, you guys have had to go through so many firsts, right? New city, new hotel, the training facility, everything like that. Was this kind of like one of the last steps that, the firsts that you guys have to do that maybe you can kind of feel like this is a place where you're going to be for a while?
I think that's still going to be like a work in progress, right? It's going to be a work in process that you're going to have to, the first opening game and, getting used to being in a locker room and this and that, the other. It's just driving in, multiple ways to get here from wherever you live. And if you stay at a hotel with timing, right, and traffic and trying to figure that stuff all out is all going to be a part of that process. But I think it's going to be a smooth transition. I think the city of Tampa has been unbelievable to us, and it's going to be a real good time for us.
Thanks, Kyle.
No problem,
Thanks, Ed. We've got one more for you tonight, Kyle, from Eric Wilson from the Sports Arena.
All right.
How are you, Kyle? Thanks for doing this, man. I appreciate your time.
No problem, Eric.
So, Coach called you the bright spot tonight. He said you look like you're in mid-season form. So let me ask you, how are you feeling tonight? And, being a leader on this team, what's your expectation with the squad?
Well, I hope I'm not in mid-season form right now because we just started. So I just felt good to be out there. Felt good to be playing basketball with the team on the floor, right, in a game. It just, that's one thing that, it's always good to just kind of get back on the floor with the guys and getting hit a little bit from other teams and, kind of trying to beat up on other teams. My expectation personally, Eric, is always to win a championship. I don't go out there to do anything but win games and win championships, right? That's all I want to do. I've always said that my whole career. Where we are right now, it's going to be a process. It's going to be get better every single day. And that's how I look at things. That's how our organization looks at things. We expect to win, and we expect to win at a high level. So that is my personal expectation.